What's up, guys? Welcome to an installment of Marriage Monday. It's actually going to be a topic on marriage. I know that I don't always stick to the plans that I had for Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but my mind goes a million miles an hour, and I just share whatever's on my heart. So forgive me for not following that path that I said I was going to. But today is going to be Marriage Monday. I'll just jump right into it. Marriage is a commitment to each other. It's a promise to each other. Not only that, it is a promise and a commitment to each other in front of God. And I feel like the emphasis, the importance of that has been watered down so much with our society. And the value of a marriage is equal to that of a high school buddy or coworker or whatever. Sometimes it's even less, which is sad. You know, I see guys, just gawking at women. I actually worked with a guy once, proclaimed Christian, deacon in the church, married for decades. He would stare, flirt, make comments, all while justifying his actions because he didn't physically do anything with the women. What have we gotten to when that's how we hold our marriage? People will proclaim their love for their spouse in a breath. They'll spend the next 25 minutes talking about the negative aspects of their spouse, their shortcomings, the things they want to change. And it seems like divorce is always an easy option. It is thrown around a lot and easy. And sometimes I hear people talking about wanting out just for the simple fact that they want something new. You want something new, just go get you a new power tool. Go buy you a lawnmower or something. Don't get a divorce. There is a lot more value in a marriage that has sustained the battles that this society throws at them. A marriage that is built and founded and that is surviving and is strong. It's way more important than any new relationship, any new marriage. Life is hard. People change. But when you married your spouse, you made a promise for better, for worse, till death do you part. Death, not an argument, not wanting something new, not just because you ain't happy no more. Really? I was speaking with a man once. I was talking about his marriage, and I was talking about how he needed to make it stronger. And I broke down in tears. I started to cry. And he looked at me, he was like, "Why are you crying? This is my marriage." Because you don't understand the emphasis. You don't understand how strong a marriage can be. Oh, how I desire to see strong marriages. Men who will stand up for their wives, men who will fight for their wives, men who will go to their death for their wives to make sure they are doing the right thing. But people do change over time. It is our responsibility to sit back and love them through their changes. If we spend our time during the day talking to our peers about the negativities of our marriage, about the shortcomings of our spouse, those feelings are going to swell up in our heart. Those things are going to be what's on the forefront of our mind whenever we get home to our spouse. And the opposite, if we spend our days speaking to our peers about the love that we have for our spouse, about how much we care for our spouse, the importance of our marriage, how divorce is not an option. Then when we get home to our spouse, it is almost as if we love them even more. Because whatever you have on the forefront of your mind throughout the day, whether it's the positive things in your marriage or the negative things in your marriage, that's the first thing that's going to come to your mind when you see your spouse. We need to look at people of the opposite sex. Husbands, you need to look at women. Women, you need to look at men as if they're the enemy. That's it. That might sound harsh, but here's the thing. The devil will use anybody in your path to make you fall. So you need to protect yourself. You need to make sure you're not having inappropriate thoughts about the opposite sex. Make sure you're not having in-depth conversations with the opposite sex. Make sure you're not sitting back and dwelling on anything negative in your relationship. Protect your marriage. When Jennifer and I got married, when we were going into this union, me and her, we had an agreement. And that was that our marriage is going to be founded on God and His Word. Divorce is not an option. Divorce just wasn't a thing. We didn't talk about it. If you have a disagreement, communicate, talk it through. And if you feel like things are getting old, spice things up a little bit. Take a trip. Do something unexpected. Sit back and reevaluate your spouse. That's the beauty of it. Each and every day, I think about how thankful I am for that woman. The one that I am purely blessed to call my wife. Because in my weakest moments, my darkest hours, she has been right beside me. She has lifted me up. She has encouraged me. She has pushed me through. And on the days when I wanted to lay down and curl up and just cry, she cried with me. I am truly blessed. I wake up each and every day thankful for what I have. I put an emphasis on the things that matter. The way I love her, the way she loves me. I don't recall shortcomings because they don't matter. We all have them. You don't marry someone for their shortcomings. You don't marry somebody because of what they can do for you. You marry somebody for what you can do for them. And I probably fail every day as a husband, but she doesn't worry about my shortcomings either. We encourage each other. We build each other up. We are strong together. Waking up every morning, putting forth a valiant effort to love, to fall in love each and every day, to adapt to the changes of your spouse. Because no matter what, people change. I know that I'm not the same person that she married years ago. This video quickly switched from an instructional video to a look into my life. But that's okay. If there's anything that I can do to help someone with a better marriage, that's what I want to do. And if it's looking at the intimate parts of our marriage, I'm willing to help. Because the devil is going to try to take each and every marriage and destroy it. He's tried with ours. But we lean hard into each other. We lean hard into God. And we battle. We fight. Because a marriage is worth fighting for. It's not something that gets old. It's not something that you could just throw away. It is something that God's pleased about. And that's our goal, is to please God. But that's a wrap for Marriage Monday today. I pray that we all look at our spouse. We all see the value in a marriage that endures. God bless you.